I keep hearing that bodybuilding isn't functional and it's only for people that are vain and want to look big. But is that the truth? Bodybuilding workouts seem like they're only for people that look like this and not for people that look like this. I'm going to show you how whether you're lifting 300 pounds or 20 pounds, you're just improving your ability to be able to handle what life throws at you. Hit that like button. Hey, I'm talking to you. Smash that like button. In this classic bodybuilding exercise, the split lunge, I'm going to be working on muscles in the front of my leg and my glutes. At the same time, I'm really challenging one leg at a time. This is going to be great for being able to reach those difficult places and feel stable on one leg while doing it. So anything I do where I'm on one leg and then I have to bend and reach, a split lunge is going to help me with that. So in the exercise, I'm just putting one foot back and then I'm going to lower down, come back up. One leg is taking my weight. So I start with a body weight support exercise, and then as I get stronger, I weight it down a little bit. So I start with weighting it down. Simple thing to do, keep it close to my body, and then I come back up. So lower down, come back up. As that gets stronger, I had two weights, I add those to my hands. As that gets stronger, I just add more and more weight. This is going to be the difference between the person that is a lot bulkier and stronger. They can just handle more weight than the person that's not as bulky. But still, functionally, it's going to help us with those movements on one leg. I'm not using my low back muscles in this deadlift exercise. Instead, I'm focusing on using the muscles in the back of my legs and my glutes. This is going to help me to be able to bend and lift things, especially from a low or awkward surface, without using my low back muscles. I'm going to start learning this exercise with something that has no weight to it, just so I can get the form down, because this is common to compensate with the low back. So I'm going to have my feet shoulder width apart, hold this in my hands, and I'm going to be letting this come down the front of my leg. Noticing that my hips are going straight back. As I'm doing this, my core is engaged. When I stand up, I'm pulling with the back of my legs to pull me back up into standing. And then I repeat by hinging at the hip, let my hands stay against my thighs with whatever's in my hands, and then pull with my back of my legs. As I feel more confident with this form, I just add weight. I can add some free weights into my hands, and then eventually I can add a weighted bar, and then just go from there. Ending with this classic bodybuilding exercise, the overhead press. It's great for getting those shoulder muscles, the deltoids, nice and big and strong, and your mid-back at the same time. This is going to help you functionally with pushing that suitcase overhead and lowering it down with not letting it drop on your face. So when we're first learning how to do an overhead press, technique is key. So it's good to do this in front of the mirror, because what we're going to be doing is putting our hand right here on our collarbone, which is the clavicle, and as you raise your arm overhead, that collarbone should not raise. What happens when we start to push weight that's too heavy for us is that we get to here and it's kind of heavy, and so then we shrug our shoulder. You're gonna feel that bone raise up, and that's gonna be using muscles in the neck instead of really isolating those muscles in the shoulders and letting that mid-back be your stability point. So doing this exercise in front of a mirror can be super helpful to make sure that the form looks good, make sure that you know as you add weight whether that weight is appropriate and that you can handle it, or that you can't handle it and you need to drop that weight just a little bit. So as you can see from these three examples, whether you're focusing on one leg, strength and stability, you're focusing on the back of your body, what you can pull and use that for lifting things that could be kind of awkward, or if you're trying to push or lower things from an overhead position, it doesn't matter. Bodybuilding exercises can be great for you and build muscle. So if this is something that you want some support with, we've got an app built out with a whole section just on free weights and dumbbells, kettlebells, all of that functional fun movement. So check out the episode description for the link.